邪恶集团打工仔。等一下要调一下。
Ularu has the ability to thwart any investigation, so it's imperative she knows nothing about this directive. Her knowledge and talents are why she's the chief of operations. So she is the best equipped to evade detection. The risk is necessary and heavily mitigated. Nyx will be giving you a program to run on Ularu's computer that will pull any data needed to prove her guilty or innocent. Your job is to infiltrate Ryujin Tower as an anonymous outsider in order to run this program, completely off the books. This means your keycard will be turned off, and the security guards in the building will consider you to be trespassing. We employ over 100 members of our security team who rotate floors and shifts. It's possible you'll be recognized, but even so, my orders will be strict. Authorized security personnel only. And you certainly won't qualify, making you an immediate suspect. If you get caught, the guards will follow standard procedure and lock you up in a cell for questioning. Provided you don't provoke them. And I strongly advise against provoking them. These are your fellow employees. We want this to go as smoothly as possible. Directive Theta requires utmost secrecy for success. We don't know what connections the mole may have, so we can't risk informing our security team. At least one of us is. In the meantime, I'll ensure all non-essential employees, Ularu included, have left the building, claiming routine security maintenance. During that time, I'll be unlocking access to the tower's ventilation system, which you can utilize to help avoid detection. I'm also issuing you a disruptor, which should help in avoiding casualties should a worst-case scenario turn up. It concerns me that you don't know. A disruptor is a non-lethal weapon. Our subsidiary, Arboron, makes an excellent one that I'll be issuing you. It will stun your target, giving you a chance to get away, but you'll only have so much time before the effects wear off. Ularu doesn't know about Directive Theta, but she'll fully expect a building closure while we investigate. As far as she knows, it's standard procedure, one that she no doubt has already made accommodations for. This is why we're bringing in a third party. She won't be expecting to go up against Neon's best. And it's also why secrecy is of utmost importance. Not even our own security detail can know, in case the information leaks.
Sneaking through vents to avoid confrontation? That's in the skills section of our resume, actually.
Good. No one can know about this, not even our own guards. So stealth will be of utmost importance. In fact, as much as I appreciate the words of your associate here, you may be better off heading in alone. Any precautions to mitigate risk should be taken. You'll meet Nyx at Madame Sauvage's place. He knows Directive Theta has been enacted.
This could be the most important meeting of my career.
Have something for you.
You don't need to wear your helmet. Pretty slow pace.
Do you here?
Gangs that will run this city.
One of our exclusive velocity cocktails. Madame.
Love your fit. It may not work for some, but you wear it like...
You got an appointment? 'Cause if not, consider this area reserved. Oh yeah, Dalton's little errand runner. I've written up a program just for the occasion, but as Ryujin knows, it's yours for either a price or a favor. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's not. Ryujin is my second best long. Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. Alright, you win. No wonder Ryujin hired you. A pleasure, as always. Your job is simple. Just run this little beauty on Hilaro Chen's computer, and the program will take care of the rest. Once you're done, bring the slate back to me at my place. Whatever encryption Hilaro has is bound to take some real work. More than my little setup here can handle. It's nice to see you know more than just sneaking around and talking a good game. Here's the slate. I'll be waiting.
running if you know what's good for you! Stop in the name of the law! Region security. No sudden moves. Making things harder for yourself. Stop running if you know what's good for you. Be stupid! Stop now! You're not authorized. Nice try, but I'll be the judge of that. Yeah. You don't know what you're talking. Enough talking. You're coming with me. Stop in the name of the law! You're making things harder for yourself. You don't belong here. I'm taking you down for... you know what's good for you. Don't be stupid! Stop now! You're making things harder for yourself! Stop running if you know what's good for you! Region security. No. Don't be stupid! Stop now! Stop running if you don't belong! Did you hear that? That's that stupid drone robot. Stupid. These things are so...
Not authorized.
if you know what's good for you.
I am opening fire.
Stop! In the name of the law! Stop running if you know what's good for you! You're not authorized.
哎，好烦啊！我好讨厌玩这种的关。
Stop in the name of the law! Stop running if you know what's good for you! Don't be stupid! Stop, now! You're making things harder for yourself!
You are not allowed in this area. You need to leave this area immediately.
belong here. Stop running if you know what's good for you. Don't be stupid! Stop now!
'Stop in the name of the law! You're making things harder for yourself.
"这关真的很烦啊！我讨厌玩 stealthing， 我最讨厌玩 stealth 了。我觉得要调回去第一人称，第三人称很难玩。这样。
Stop running if you know what's good for you!
干。超讨厌玩这样的关。
for you.
照我一点意义都没有，我就会读档。那当看不见就好了，我就懒得读档。冲过来比较快。这是什么东西啊？等一下，这个人是谁呀？这个不是 CEO 的房间。看一下他是。对啊 ，I believe your package okay。这叫 S 的人，要他可以拿个包裹。哦，这个不知道没用。PTO。HR， 不知道 PTO 是什么。 哦，这样就结束了这里。啊，都给一些垃圾。哦。 这里跳下去应该蛮爽。哦，先试一下跳楼。再见了各位。我觉得这个太好笑了，对不起，这应该要死掉啊！怎么可以跳水里面？怎么可以不死？那么高，太不真实。 慢慢下去。还有电梯的，太夸张了。 好夸张的，这电梯是怎么回事啊？这样就下去了，这样就没事。不知道这样能不能证明这个 CEO 其实是有在做坏事？这刚才那里应该就是我玩这个游戏读档最多次的一段，黄读档。 也是，不断回去。在哪里？ 家超隐秘。哦 ，next， 终于找到了。
I'll never leave Neon. For someone in my business, there's no better place.
我大家就他家就是个垃圾缸了，超脏的。不过这样也蛮酷的。
Make yourself at home. Just don't take any souvenirs while you're here. So, you made it. Guess Ryugen's security really is slipping. Just brimming with confidence, aren't you? But I've seen your work in the trade tower, so I'll at least give you some credit. Now, I'll take that program back that I gave you, and let's give the data a look.
虽然这个任务设计也不错，但是就让我一直读档。
The program I gave you to run on Ularu's computer basically opens an all-access backdoor for me. I can see everything and anything, so let's take a look. Ularu has some impressive encryption on her files. Not that I can't crack it, of course. Circumventing protections, running decryption. This should just take a moment now. Damn, I'm good. That went faster than I thought. I'm saving several files to a slate for Dalton, including access history and anything related to Project Dominion. Adding in new encryption for him as well, so he's the only one that can view these. And done. You're all set. I've got the new encrypted slate. Let me tell you, it looks like fun times ahead for Ryujin. Technically, I'm not supposed to look, but it's kind of hard to not see what's going on while running all my software. Since you came through on your end, let's just say that slate isn't going to paint the best picture for Ms. Imogene Salzo. But bear in mind, you're dealing with some pretty talented people when it comes to falsifying information.
难道我要做 CEO？
I can be sure because I know my business. But like anything, evidence alone can't tell the full story. The rest is up to you and Dalton to piece together. Of course she can't. As much as Corps love their field ops, they're never fully trusted. That's why Ryujin probably has you under surveillance half the time, right? Here's the slate. As usual, always a pleasure doing business with Ryujin.
所以那个 Amigen 看一下。 Amigen Urara， 我搞不清楚这些人。妈的，看一下。对，那个 Amigen 好像有点，哦，好像有点问题。 执行经理好像有点问题。
I needed this. Exploring the... Vasco never appreciated. I was just remembering. I told him all about Irvin. He showed me a chart of houses. Oh, we got to point B many times just fine. Top-notch co-pilot. Would recommend him to anybody. Anyway, I'm glad you're here right now because I heard back from my contact. They looked into Hephaestus Mining Corporation. Looks like they paid off the judge. And that's not all. My contact really came through for us. Turns out the witness was threatened until he withdrew his testimony. Thanks to our contact, we now have the receipts. Contact has an audio log with the identity of the speaker verified, time-stamped, everything. Bank transactions. A precise amount was transferred to the judge only the day before. I tend to agree. It's interesting. So I know a cyber runner who has accessed corporate archives before. They can dig into the classified archives. We can pay extra for them to use less legal. I'll cover any costs for bribes or fines that go over that amount. Depending on what they find out, taking on Hephaestus isn't... Maybe I should study up. That's solid advice. Know your actual limitations. Anyway, let's go adventure while we... Hello, Captain. Gladly.
Got those two. Just don't even bother with that other.
Now, James.
Just want to say
I
again.
don't want you to get upset.
Huh? Sure. Have a look.
But Administrator Bayou came.
Thanks for stopping by our shop.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
Is it done? I assume you were successful. I didn't get any incident reports last night, so I applaud your work. It will be handled once this mess is cleared up. Now, Let's see what we have here. I didn't think it was possible. But someone's been accessing Ularu's files remotely. It's quite a complicated trace, too. I'm impressed Nix was able to track all of this. Damn. And there's our culprit. Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist, and one of the few I had in mind for who could pull this off. Well, the motive could be anything. Credits, grudges, even boredom. Either that, or she's highly displeased with someone at the company.
The evidence seems too clean, too obvious. Maybe I read her wrong, though.
Well, before we make any harsh decisions, I'll need to question her myself. I want you to head to her office and escort her here. You have to make sure she doesn't try anything before I have a chance to speak with her. If she runs, the guilt will be apparent. And you'll have no choice but to dispose of her. As much as I'd like you to subdue her and bring her in, Imogen would never allow it. She knows what fate lies ahead for those who betray this corporation and get caught. I just want to avoid a scene. Sending you keeps the rumor mill at bay. Good. When you're dealing with corporate workers, discerning the truth from the lies is the hardest part.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
This deal could be huge for my company.
这是客人说，为什么有个人从天花板掉下来？那挡好。
Taking a break? Something you need?
I can feel the life and happiness draining from my body already.
Supply chain disruptions in the Cheyenne system.
Let me guess. Looking for Imogen?
Try not to harass my techs too much. They have work to do.
I'm sure you can tell by now. She has an heir, which is a shame since I have several documents I need her to sign off on. She's always been the master of avoiding desk work. She hasn't stepped into the office since the maintenance closure. Probably abusing her paid time off again. I know for a fact she doesn't have any external meetings or business trips. I'm not even sure that's any business of yours, but I do enjoy keeping close tabs on my counterpart. Dare I ask why you need to know? Aren't you the boring one? I have Imogen's last location at Frankie's Grab and Go, which we all know is a front for the Sioka Syndicate. You'll want to get executive sign-off if you plan on chasing after her. I'd say Dalton is your best bet.
Oh, good. At least I can pick up some snacks from Frankie's grab and go. Because I'm gonna need more energy to run around and do Dalton's bidding.
Good. I'd hate to see what sort of drama might get stirred up if you went around him. Or maybe I'd love it. Keep the workplace in. Word of advice. If you're planning on forgoing authorization and just tiptoeing your way to Imogene, park your friend at the door. Two's a crowd if you're trying to lay low. Good luck finding Imogene. Oh, and if you do catch up with her, be sure to let her know I had everything to do with it.
我觉得要他
Lay it on me. Good thinking. I've got plenty to do on my...
他有点烦。Starship continue.
There's always work to be done.
自己来做任务比较轻松。
I heard about your run-in.
I've been waiting here for ages.
My company's future might be home.
No Imogene, I see. Could she really be onto us already? A good question. But with her abilities and connections, the possibilities are too many to speculate on right now. We need to find her first, and address that issue afterward. Of course, Yuko would know. If Imogene's with the Syndicate, I can't just send you after her. You'll need to speak with Benjamin Bayou. We have to make sure he's aware of the situation. If we're lucky, he may even help us get to Imogene. Bayou owns the Sioka Syndicate. For you to walk in there without discussing it with him first could be seen as a violation of our business relationship. Good, because without it, this adds a complexity that we do not have time for. Head over to the trade tower and be discreet. Let Bayou know that you're there on Ryujin's behalf. He may ask for credits or even a favor. Just give him what he wants. The sooner, the better. Just be sure to bring her back here in one piece. If she's truly the mole, if she resists or tries to run, we have no choice but to take it as an admission of guilt. I'm afraid you'll have to dispose of her. Matters like these are handled within the corporation. The information we're dealing with is too sensitive for law enforcement, and their security leaves much to be desired. It wouldn't be long before the information was either leaked to the press or sold to yet another competitor. The risk of Imogene continuing to operate as a traitor is too high. If we don't dispose of her now, she could cause a great deal of harm to this company. She knows the consequences of betraying Ryujin, which makes her dangerous. If the situation does take a turn for the worst, I only ask that you perform a thorough search for any evidence she may have in her possession. I trust you won't let your past relationship cloud your judgment.
Spacers? Galbank ATMs are spread throughout the settled system.
People say it's a scam, but really think I should give it a shot.
Vanguard, right? Hey, thanks for your service.
I don't recall sending for anyone. What do you want? No. You can always make time when it comes to an old friend. So, what would be the reason? I may consider Ryujin an ally, but Dalton especially knows I don't give anything blindly. As long as it doesn't involve the Syndicate members themselves, I'll tell you what. I'll make sure the Syndicate lets you in hassle-free, provided you do a little something for me. And what mutual benefit would that be? But more importantly, what's good for me is good. This is starting to sound like my kind of deal. All right. You talk a good game. And I suppose if we're looking at a mutually beneficial situation, there's no reason for me not to allow such a small favor. Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll send word along that you're to be expected, so she shouldn't give you any trouble. Fair warning, the Syndicate should let you search any common areas, but if anyone catches you snooping around private quarters, I'll just say, be prepared for some hostilities. I better not hear about any trouble down there. Next time, don't bother me unless it's important.
Sleep crates for rent.
Website's changed.
What'll it be?
Maybe it's just me.
Oh, you're the one getting special treatment. Huh. I knew you was some sort of trouble. I've got one rule for you in there, so it shouldn't be hard to remember. 3rd floor is off limits. They catch you snooping around, and it's open season. I'm more of an honorary member. I let them take up residence in the back, keep things looking legit. They keep this business afloat, so finances don't keep me up at night. It ain't a threat if it's a rule, now is it?
对，玩很久，但是我也算是玩比较快了，虽然摸蛮慢，但刚才花了2-3个小时弄我的新飞船。
Don't worry, she wouldn't be allowed up there either. For the record, I'm only granting you access because I have to. You'll find that young lady you're looking for holed up in a room almost straight ahead. Just remember to keep your eyes on the prize. The less you consider this an open house, the better.
而且游戏的选择还蛮自由。他说我不能去3楼嘛？哎，难道这个是电梯？原来这里有个密道。
You try anything, you're dead.
哇，这个东西有趣。
No funny business.
哇，这里。哇，这里也蛮漂亮。看一下这里，这里应该可以的吧？ 哇，50等。
Back off。
这里好多枪嘞！这个 Syndicate 的总部。 1楼、2楼，他说3楼不能去。
I figured our paths would cross sooner or later. Not that I thought I was safe, but I never expected anyone to just slip by all the syndicate here.
这可以拿欸。可以直接拿东西，可以了。 哎，这东西拿不算偷，还不错。这种客人太好笑了，直接进来就直接用抢的。检查一下你家的东西有没有整齐。还可以开锁，笑。 顺便捡一下你家的东西，给我值钱的东西，钱也可以直接拿。哦，这个是值钱600多，抢完再来。再来跟他说，你被组织追杀了。好，来。 下可是还没看完上面。
I'm watching you.
这是2楼，3楼是什么地方？有点想知道。哇，这里。
You try anything, you're dead.
这么凶，我只是来偷一下东西而已。Maintenance check key.
Never met the boss. Does this operation even have a boss?
不错，这不算偷哦。
No funny business.
I'm watching you.
哦，这里还蛮漂亮的。我是哪里？然后没来过这里。
Back off.
太响了，这个白痴啊！为什么不能去3呢？
Back off. You try anything, you're dead.
And just where do you think you're going? This floor is off limits to outsiders. You must be crazy, thinking I'd betray my own, and in here, of all places. Not here you don't. Now get out of my I'm watching you.
看一看。看一看而已。这里肯定有什么奇怪的东西。试一下这把刀，这把叫一劈就烧起来的刀。哦，刚才这道门。 这里有 contraband。等一下再进来偷。哇，这个门可以。又等着跟我撒野。我死的也死太快了，那个。哦，这个很强。 但东西很弱，好，刚才只是做梦。我刚才只是试一下，这把枪是有属性的，不是这把刀是有属性的，所以没有，刚才我没有做坏事哦，但是。 我还是想做某一件坏事。等一下啊，刚才在这里好像看到，那只说我不能去3楼嘛，那2楼，我有 maintenance shop key， 刚才就不小心偷了 maintenance shop key。 可是这里出不去。这边有没有东西？这边好像没有东西。等一下，我刚才拿了一堆，6个、5个。 这里就已经10几万，10几万乘以2到3，大概2、3万的东西，可能要卖2个。这个是器官收集的器官，这个是黑市古董，可以。OK， 他没有说我不可以做，他没有说我不可以做他东西吧？ 有不能偷他东西，算了。这不行，我可能我都没去3楼，他就说我不行了。他不是只是说我不能去3楼。好了，带他去算了，这里几万块也就算了。
No funny business。
这种机会很多。 好 ，upfront 他。
I had a feeling you'd be the one to come after me. You stay in this business long enough, you get enough favors and connections that can help you see anything coming. Nix owed me a favor and gave me the heads up.
哇 ，Nix 居然也是背叛我。
Yes and no, but mostly no. Just hear me out, okay? I know this doesn't look good, but I had no choice. Ularu set me up. Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. The assignment was meant to deceive, not benefit. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. It'd be impossible for me to deliver it. At least, intentionally. Of course. But first you have to understand, she used me to play an unwitting part in this, so I'm the one that takes the fall. That's why I said it'd be impossible for me to intentionally pull this off.
所以他也是被陷害。这游戏的故事写得蛮好的。
I'm not the one with motive here. First, I'm not about to reboot my life. Second, I'm not spending the rest of my life looking over my shoulder for the next field op they'd send after me. Look, I only know about Project Dominion because I wanted to know exactly what I was being accused of leaking. But that tech is dangerous. An internal neuroamp that can theoretically control other people? If the evidence points to me, it's because Ularu used it to set me up. What better way to frame someone than to take control of their mind and have them actually perform the actions?
哦，嘿嘿嘿，没关系，没关系。其实这个游戏有中文字，只是它是简体。可是哦，我想一下哦，不能帮他有点困难。就是那个 CEO 就是派我去查一件事，结果我查到一件事之后，就发现那件事是从公司内部泄露出去。那个 CEO 就是 Urara， 就是这个名字的人。那我前面那个就是邀请我入职的这个一个我忘记他叫什么 Imego 啊，就是另外一个女生。然后就是最后发现他就可能是偷这个文件的，泄露这个文件的人，然后警卫部就是安全警卫部就是要我去查，就找他来对质，然后他就说其实是 CEO 去陷害他，他就是双面谍，所以我看一下 ，That sounds ridiculous, like mind control。我就问他为什么要陷害他。
Because she knows I'm the most believable target. I'm the only one at Ryujin with the skills to even come close to being able to pull off a job like this.
就是他比较厉害，所以等一下看一下。
Power, of course. Corporations maintain their success by any means necessary, but there are some measures Masako is reluctant to take. You may have noticed that none of your assignments directly involve murder. Masako reserves those actions only when it's absolutely necessary. Ularu sees this as a sign of weakness that needs to be dealt with.
这游戏如果玩这个游戏，要不就是玩中文吧，否则如果玩这个游戏把剧情都跳过，其实是就很浪费这个游戏。因为这个游戏最值得玩的就是它故事的内容，它比主线还强。所以我想一下，他就说那个叫什么啊 ，Marco 有吗？那个什么 Marco， 就是个名字我记不得，就是好像是股东之类的，就是说他就反正 CEO 就是做任何事都是不要杀人嘛，然后就是说他发现这个是这家公司的弱点，但是现在如果要把它除掉，就等于要把它杀掉。等一下，那我好像相信他，看看怎么样。
It's the only scenario that makes sense. Besides, what's my motive? My career is solid at Ryujin. Infinity can't possibly beat my current benefits. Believe me, after having to play double agent, I've learned all of this firsthand.
他就是其实看起来他也没有任何理由去做这件事， 等一下 ，You say mermaid all this and you didn't even know. You could be after farming baguettes all the way. Saving this is true. You need evidence to prove it. 我觉得还是要帮他。这个城市其实蛮腐败的，里面的连那个市长我都很想把他干掉，我只是发现我杀不死他，我偷偷杀他一下，发现杀不死他。问他。
Yes, it's what the technology does, and it explains why the evidence against me is so solid. Come to think of it, it also explains a few strange bouts of disorientation I've been having the past few months.
反正他是被陷害了，我也蛮相信他。那如果要把那个 Delta 就是那个那个安全警，就是那个治安也不是治安，反正就是那个警察那个警卫。好，我说你要多一点证据。
Ularu has the skill to pull this off, but she's also been behind the desk for years now. I knew she'd miss something. This slate holds all the evidence against her.
我要去偷他的罪证。
It's the only way I can prove I'm innocent.
好，我觉得我来帮他，我一定要帮他。没有啊，因为这一次是第一次配副嘛，第一次配副我就正常玩，那正常玩我应该是做好了。但是第二次配副，就是第二次玩的时候，因为这个游戏最多可以玩10次，因为它就等于每一次你就进入一个新的多重宇宙，你可以做不一样的事。所以下一次我是准备做坏人，海盗跟坏人，而且都是那种超窄。但是我第一次玩，先慢慢玩破一次。等一下啊。这个就直接把它杀掉。What makes this evidence more brilliant? 那我就问他有什么比 next 就是帮我嗨进去那个电脑的人那个证据更有利。那如果直接带他回去，我保证他会被抓。先问他。
Nix's contract limits his investigation to Ularu's computer and her network activity. I hacked into building security and was able to recover deleted records of her accessing the Project Dominion prototype. I guarantee the third-party company Dalton is using for his security directive Theta won't even notice it.
所以他准备要我去，反正要找到那些被删除的档案，就是，好，那我帮他弄。
I'm still going to lay low until I hear the coast is clear. As long as Ularu still thinks I'm on the run, she'll remain confident that her plan is working. And I know you don't hear it much around the office, but thanks.
Confirming. 所以我现在可以做的，我看一下。I need to return the data and give him the slate. Logan was collected. 就是我要不就正面揭发他，要不就是带着证据回去给那个安全奖章。但是我有拿到证据，感觉有，有我有拿到证据他给我了这个。那没关系，就是有些事情我可以突然发疯，或者是突然先尝试一下，就像刚才在这楼层把人杀掉那种感觉。那我要不要再试一下？偷一下。但是我要
back off，
我要不被发现有点困难，这里这么多人。不是，我觉得我没有必要去3楼，因为3楼没有什么东西。重要是这里，我看一下这个门可不可以关。 先再试一下这里。他们，其实他们没有看到，其实都还好。
No funny business.
他们没有看到。哎，好，那我先离开这里。那我可以直接卖哎。我以为要死机。
This means you finished your
可以，我先把那些脏物先卖，脏物先卖一卖。
Stay out of trouble. Yeah, what?
直接偷完在这边卖，好笑。
You need to move some merch. Always happy to take your money.
好。
What's off? Busy.
我昨天也是这样卖，就在这里做，在这里做48小时，真的很无聊。就是我可以在人家店里面做48小时，也蛮好笑的。因为24小时是不够，要48小时它才会杀新，然后就可以，好像还卖不掉。 然后昨天卖了20几件，30几件，所以我在同一个地方做了1-2个礼拜，反正，这个人为什么每天都在我店做了好几个礼拜都没有走？我只是觉得他这个等候有点太久，就很慢。 这等2轮，这有点无聊。啊，刚才才做了一个，在火星做了其中一个任务，也是这个集团的任务，唯一一个需要跟时间有关的任务，就是你要看几点钟的一个任务。 然后就等到时间够，或者是像这样坐在椅子上等到够，就可以出手。就是等那个员工去吃饭。啊，如果卖不完，我就没关系，带着就带着。这样就白白做了2天，白痴。
Need something? Better not be a waste. Now we're getting somewhere.
对啊，这个游戏就是这样。我觉得它等候有点真的太久，刚好啊，全卖完。我进去，我就进去把人家的那个总部的那些违禁品全部变成自己的财产。 派。我觉得我是先去 confront 那个 CEO 试试看，说不定那个 CEO 会反抗。看一下这一点，我觉得这个故事其实也不。
Wow, look who's back. So tell me, what did you find out?
我觉得他为什么突然出现，有点奇怪啊。
If you think I'm paying for that information, think again. It's just a matter of time before it finds its way onto my desk. And I can be a very patient person.
我觉得不要让他知道。等一下。
I had a feeling you'd say that. Enjoy your time with Dalton. It'll all trickle back to me sooner or later.
刚才好像有存档，所以，但是现在不敢存了，因为已经触发了那个 NPC 就突然在我面前。
I've got my eye on.
confront 他。
Is there something I can help you with? 我要举发他。 All right. This sounds like a closed-door conversation. Just a moment.
拿枪嘛。
Shutting the door and engaging locks. There. Now, is this some sort of joke? I thought Dalton was conducting a real investigation. And just where is this absurd notion coming from?
说服他试试看。
Is this a game? I wasn't aware.
哇，好高分啊！
It is a horrible thing when such well-made plans can't be shared. I'm not sure you'll get anywhere with that forceful tone. Will you? If you only knew the number of truths we corporations hide on a daily basis, perhaps you'd rethink that statement. Looks like someone's been brushing up on their corporate skills. Fine. Since it's just you and me here, I'll come clean. I leaked Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd. But I'm no mole.
所以是怎么回事啊？他说他是有把这些资讯泄露给他的对手，就是这公司的对手，但是他说他不是卧底。问一下他。
Please. It's insulting that you think I'd actually be working for someone other than Ryujin or myself. That depends on how you define innocent. You see, I'm not a mole. I'm an opportunist. And no one is more loyal to Ryujin than I am.
他说他不是卧底，但是他是机会主义者。
Ryujin needs strong leadership for what lies ahead. A CEO can make the hard decisions.
所以呢？
It's all part of my plan. But don't worry. Infinity Ltd will never be able to complete Vina's work. I made sure of that.
所以他为什么要这样做？
It was never my intent to involve Imogene. But when you arrived with information on Project Dominion, I knew Infinity had screwed up. I had no choice but to act fast. Imogene is the only one that Dalton and the others would believe was capable of pulling this off. It had to be her. What do you think? If someone was a threat to your family, would you be satisfied waiting for them to strike? Of course not. You'd eliminate the threat before it had a chance to act. In some cases, before it even realized what it was capable of.
有点复杂，一下。反正他意思就是，他觉得 Masako 就是做事不够狠，所以他就是想把这个计划给另外一个对手，另外一个公司的对手。但是他知道对手是绝对做不出来这个东西。他本来想，因为这样去刺激公司，就是。 我不知道是更团结还是要用更狠的手段，反正倒是因为刚好刚才那个女的就因为我的介入，她突然就夹在这件事中间，她就不小心就被陷害到了。
Back then, hard decisions were all about screwing people over and white-collar crime. Today, they're more about ensuring success, by any means necessary. So, now that you know, it's time to see how good you are at making hard decisions. With your help, I can take down Masako and make the credits worth your while. So whose side are you on? Masako's or Ryujin's?
他就是想利用这个机会把他的对手 Masako， 应该那个才是 CEO 吧？我觉得他可能是副总监之类的，副总经理之类的。 哇，这个有点困难哦。I don't care how you flame it。不过我觉得他是有点不太喜欢他。把他赶走好，因为我帮他，就等于也同时也害了。 那个刚才那个女生 ，Masako size， 一下啊，第一个就是我会选最多钱的一方，就是我赚到最多钱的一方。第二个就是如果这是代表工作安全的话，那我就，等一下，好，我反他。
Well, it seems we're at an impasse now.
我带他去警卫长啦。
Go ahead. I guarantee any evidence you have is circumstantial at best. I've created the perfect scapegoat in Imogene. It'd be your word against mine, and I'm pretty sure the odds are in my favor. I admit, I misjudged Infinity Ltd's level of competency. If only I'd have gone to see Simon myself, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. But I've learned from that mistake. So good luck. You won't find a thing.
那么拽。
I'm disappointed in you, Op. I never thought you'd take the weaker side.
赶快把他抓了！哦，他才是真正的 CEO 哎，可是 CEO 也不在，他是助理之类的，不是，他应该是执行。
Got my eye on you.
他应该是副手。看会不会抓他？不抓他，我就把他。等一下。
And Imogen?
直接把他杀掉也行。
I suppose you suddenly have all the facts now. This explanation better be good. I have a mind to fire you just for that comment. I find it hard to believe Ularu would take the chance to incriminate herself. But if this slate provides indisputable evidence to corroborate your story, well, that's enough proof for me. It will be a relief to reinstate Imogen as well. Now, I need to undertake the laborious task of writing up a report to summarize all of this. In the meantime, Masako has requested your presence in R&D. She wants you to meet her in Vinakara's office.
嘿嘿，我还有事情做。
Masako's been focusing on how to deal with Infinity Ltd. And their knowledge of Project Dominion. I believe her plans rely heavily on you. Not that I enjoy it, but I wouldn't trust anyone but myself with these reports as it is.
钱超少的，只有4、5千块。等一下，有没有把他抓了
Are you really going to keep Masako waiting?
好了。
Don't cause any trouble.
可是我想看一下他到底有没有被抓嘞？他坐在这儿。
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
一下，我迷路了。
Ryujin certainly spared no expense.
试一下会怎样 ？R&D 部门，研发部门。哦，好酷哦，这里。
If you attempt to engage me in combat, I will be forced to detain you. Warning, criminal activity in this area will be... I will not tolerate the theft of any nearby
I need that box site if we want to complete the neuroamp.
I'm just concerned the entire station was wiped out by... something.
Don't worry, we'll figure it out and get that shipment back. Good, you're here. It's time to put a plan in motion to take full control of this situation with Infinity Ltd.
好，现在要对一个家叫 Infinity 的公司。
In due time. We don't know to what extent Infinity has taken the current neuroamp schematics, so our top priority is completing our own. Let me introduce you to Vinakara, head of research and development. She'll give you the initial details.
Yes, details. You see, the internal neuroamp is supposed to consist of 2 parts. The first part, the part Infinity stole, handles the manipulative effects. The second part is a shielding modification, designed to protect the user against other neuroamp users.
这家公司上班好累，都是拿命去拼的。
Well, we can't, but the shielding aspect was never officially a part of Project Dominion. It was an afterthought of how to safeguard our own people from being manipulated, so it was being researched separately as a mod. The research itself was in early stages, too early for board approval, so only myself, DeMarcus, and Masako know about it. Big time. We'd be the only ones unaffected.
No one wants their greatest asset used against them. Once Vina can complete the internal neuroamp and shielding mod, the plan is to outfit you with both and have you infiltrate Infinity Ltd. We can't risk the assignment until we know your mind has the necessary protection.
它这个 NeuroM 的技术，就是之前被偷那个技术，就是因为对手也在制作，那我现在就是要去把它的制作图拿回来，或者是就把它的制作蓝本摧毁。但是他又说，他有一个，因为这个是脑控技术来的 ，NeuroM 就是脑控技术，所以他要确保我有办法防御这种脑控技术，否则我去了，说不定我就被脑控，是这个意思。但是我觉得我是在做白老鼠哎，这。
Pay attention. You're a Ryugen employee, and we need a job done. We've trusted you this far, so I feel it's safe to continue the trend.
觉得他是想把我当白老鼠吧。
We expect our employees to do whatever it takes to ensure Ryugen's success.
我说我做白老鼠，他也说作为一个员工。
Besides, you're in good hands with Vina.
那作为一个员工，你应该就是为公司卖命了，就是这不是一个风险，这是一个机会。好了，来试一下新科技。
Good. I'm glad you see this as an opportunity.
And I love a willing subject. Now it's just a matter of getting the key ingredient. The final kink in both designs was finding compatible materials to use for conductivity that the human body wouldn't reject. I finally created the perfect alloy, but it requires a newly discovered refined element called rothicite.
Which is where I come in. We have a confidential contract with Consolidated Mining to gather, refine, and ship the rothicite straight to us.
现在需要拿一个新的材料叫 rothicite.
Neither we nor Consolidated Mining have had any communication with the carrying station.
所以要我自己去吧。I expect confidential personnel and timely. 看比过一个没有回应的采矿站。我认为这不是通讯问题。
The updates have been regular up until now. Last we heard, the shipment was ahead of schedule.
We need you to head out there, secure the shipment, and bring it back here so Vina can complete her prototype. And I want to know what happened. We need to take any safety measures to make sure this doesn't happen again.
在这家公司打工好困难。
Unfortunately, yes, so be prepared. Extensive tests and research were done on the planet, so the chances that this is environmental are slim. And setting up a station like this is second nature for Consolidated Mining, with plenty of redundancies in place to handle mechanical failures.
The mining station is CM Station RC1. It's on a moon called Cairn A3A in the Cairn system.
反正就是去把所有人制服，把材料抢回来，然后我再做这个实验品，防止被脑控，然后冲去人家公司把东西抢回来，就这样。好。
I just hope that to think I'm so close to completing the final product. It's a very rare element that appears to be unique to the moon Carinae 3A. With the right purity in combination with other metals, the alloy is completely compatible with an amazing level of conductivity and no degradation. It's basically the ace of our sleeve for neuroamps.
它是一个超导体来的。那就是这个叫神经放大器 ，Neural M。
For you, it'll be like going into a deep, relaxing sleep, and then waking up feeling refreshed and invigorated. For me, it'll be a few hours of laser-focused skill. I like to think of neurosurgery as an art form. Honestly, it's going to be fine. Zero downtime, no projected side effects. You're gonna love it. Did you say Marzana? I thought most of that data was lost. If you have anything at all on that project, I'll gladly take it off your hands. I'm afraid I can't give you any details. It's still confidential even though the project has been shelved. With this data, maybe I'll be able to reopen the project. Thanks for finding this, and here's a little something as a bonus. Think of it as incentive if you happen to find any more.
哦，它自动给我3000。
It was nice seeing you.
Remember to be prepared.
If it is mercenaries, I hope you'll teach them a proper lesson. See you.
好了，直接去冲了！这个 R&D 部门也做得蛮厉害。哦，这里看来就是做手术的地方。呵呵。 快做完了，我觉得，因为这个任务很长。超长的这个任务，哇！好，降落这里。 我不带同伴就没有人帮我拿东西哎。
It is a relief to know that the Terramorphs are. I wanted to tell you.
哎，等一下。
Dad, do you think Solomon Coe would have liked me?
Sure. Everybody likes you, don't they?
Do you think he would have liked you?
Well, if you listen to.
All right, that is starting to sound. Are you not the least bit concerned that we do not fully know the effect these microbes will have? That they could become a threat all their own? Well, let us hope it does not come to that. I will say, though, that I am glad you convinced them to destroy the Lazarus plant. Yes, I agree that it is for the best. Well, it is good to know that this particular threat is behind us, and you have done a service to all who live in the settlement.
把他叫回来啊！
Yes? You need something? Finally, I've been waiting.
Ah, 这个任务不能杀人呢。
I always enjoy these moments. You will be lost.
对，因为。 又是那种很困难的任务，如果这样，等一下我要去哪里？因为这个任务都是民营的，都是民营的设施。如果我把人杀掉，我觉得会有影响。先存档，自己玩也行。看一下他有没有在船上。 这种很难就不杀他了吧？他是 encrypted 哎。坏人就不能放。这好像这个好像 Samsung 的萤幕，从后面看。嘿嘿嘿嘿。 痛吧，感受一下痛。哇，我喜欢这种关，这种关就特别哇，他 crack。 嘿嘿嘿嘿。有点出血。 那这个卡顿真的很讨厌。那这个游戏就是在切换扫描跟正常模式的时候它会有现在这个新的显卡驱动有一点问题。诶。 为什么在下面？哇！哇，这把是什么？4万多块 ，Particle Beam。 哦，这把可以试一下玩哦。这把好像很强哎，感觉很 OK。 我觉得是在前面下去，这地方下不去，这里也上不去。 对，这个就是这个有点卡。等一下，我点错。我要在趁还有点机会之前把东西 继续丢船。看一下，我觉得把这不错，把它存起来。太重。还有 research， 那我等一下。不下去这里，就在这里面。找到路下去。咦，怎么没有路下去？哎。现在会很卡吗？我开一下，我用手机开一下。不对，现在这种卡顿是不正常，应该是直播有点问题。等一下，因为。现在直播跟那个是2台电脑来的，他另外一台电脑不知道为什么这么卡，奇怪，可能要重启一下电脑。现在好像又没事，哼。就我，因为不可能这么卡。我需要重启一下另外一台电脑，这是我专门做直播那台电脑，他不知道为什么，现在好像变顺。不知道是什么原因，可是我还是找不到路。这里怎么弄啊？现在应该没卡了吧？对。这应该不会卡。可是我找不到路进去，也有点问题。快！现在很顺，现在我看用同一台电脑看 YouTube 回放又看顺，就应该 OK。它进不去有点太怪了。 我觉得里面应该有一个地洞。难道是这个？又开始卡。 因为另外一台电脑，它其实是在做另外一个游戏伺服器，可能是资源有互相吃到，就是有时候会这样。应该是从这边。我玩是不卡了，我玩的卡唯一卡就是在切换这个中间就有0.1秒，大概0.1到0.2，哎，有了 CM Station。 我也要找到门才行，我没找到门。现在我看手机就很顺。哎，这个房间好像没收过，为什么这里没有收刮？ 哦，怎么回事？里面好像就放了一盒子弹吧？为什么要锁这么严？要用 Master 的锁来夸张，这浪费我的开锁器。笑死！等一下。 我看一下这几个柜子有没有东西。什么？1000多，好吧。钱呢？这里钱。这游戏慢慢收刮跟快速收刮还是有差。 哦，我看到了，终于看到下去的路。这游戏收刮是很费时间，但是是值得。你看我一直在花钱。 钱都好像花不完一样，现在还有50-60万，花了一大堆之后还有50-60万，不是存到50-60万，现在其实已经存过100万。东西没用。好了 ，Action。 试一下这把新枪，又有这种违禁品了。捡了一个违禁品，哇，这里有一箱违禁品！来，发财机会又到了。每次现在赚钱都是几万赚在这个游戏。 3个。哦， 天哪！三个都一样，这是陷阱。有点难开。可以哇！嘿嘿嘿嘿。好多哦，先出去放一放，否则待会儿过重。动。哇，强啊！这把枪很强。杂志。它有点慢。好屁！这里超大雾了。而且那个灯呢，我觉得这个游戏的灯很有问题，就是当我拿枪的时候，那个灯是到地面。所以就超难看。 打什么鬼？动！嘿嘿。哪里？这把枪很慢的，按下去它要0.5秒它才会发射。可以，对，后面爆炸。哇，好玩，就比较讨厌这里的灯光而已。太慢了，这把枪干。不行，被欺负。这把枪干嘛？妈的！操你妈！哎，打怪要骂脏话才爽。不好意思，哎呦！我在那干嘛？最主要是看不清楚，因为我用把手玩，就变成又看不清楚，又打不准。我这是什么？17 0.07，借一下。很讨厌这种大雾的环境。装满。差不多吃饭。Light。我觉得这个灯真的很不 OK。 下面好多东西。哎，这个我要怎么拿？忘记，差点忘记怎么挖矿。4星的矿。哇，全都被杀。哇，这把9000多的剑不错 ，Contract Order， 看来是有人指使。Infinity Ltd， 很明显啊。 哇，2.6万这把枪，但这把枪很慢，它启动的时候很慢，就是而且很难控，因为就是像那种直升机的那种机枪，超难控，后坐力超大。这里其实过完，可以我2分半。觉得把武器都放一放。啊，这把不要，丢进去。下去下去，刚才好像也不用收刮，我觉得算了，就这样好了。哦，这里就很清楚看到我废船了。
Is there a way to go faster than the speed of light?
哎，不对，我走错路了。哎，我找不到那个爬楼梯在哪里？这里。为什么？你肯定是有什么误会，这里为什么会这样？这里的楼梯设计超奇怪的。我觉得我那个部署有点弄错。
Captain, it is.
Gotta hand it to these doctors. This area's off limits. Authorized personnel only. An outbreak? I haven't heard anything about this. Are you kidding me? Here's an access card, whatever you need.
这好骗，这个人太好笑了。我连说服他都不用，直接用骗的。这里是在做什么？我在做什么 ？Discover what LTD doing in the clinic retreat。哎，我刚才不是挖了超多矿。
You can't be okay with this, though, right? You took an oath. I'd say this is a firm violation.
Look.
Hey, who let you in here?
直接冲进去。等一下啊。撒谎。
In that case, you'll want to speak to Dr. Lane.
I'm not ruining my career over this.
OK， 先拿。这样好像不行的，这样会变偷东西。等一下。
Excuse me, but this is a restricted area. You need to leave. Your timing could be better. A little warning next time.
太好笑了。
I'll just take a moment to check up on my patient.
好，我可以耶。我说我要检查我们是治安部的，我要检查一下你的电脑。结果他就让我弄，太好笑了，笑死。OK， 看一下啊 ，We hope you find the breakthrough。他反正就是看一下 ，No crisis。好了，哎呀，把所有东西都检查完了，没有病毒。我觉得用唬烂就好了。
This damn contract will be the death of me.
啊，直接偷了你的东西都没事，先走了。超好笑这游戏，它有一些选项是你要一定的，等一下，有一些选项是你要有一定技能，它才可以有。看一下这里有没有卖。对，我还要卖违禁品，超多违禁品。先卖中了，这一把是超废的，所以第一个先买。哦，4000多可以。900、800、490，这个卖掉。
We don't want any terrible storming through here.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Copy， 直接上 copy 比较快。可是我现在去卖违禁品，这样不行，这样会被抓。
We're unlatched. Free and clear. 发现这里的星球它是会动的，
就是它不是完全静止。
Let's see what there is to see. Pressure normalized, and we're docked.
觉得是有时候画面太复杂，就显卡就撑不住了。那一张就是做 HDR 4K 压缩会有点压力，如果画面动态太大。卖船了！我现在就超多垃圾，怎么办？这里要花20分钟来清理，还有第2轮的，哇，3轮。好了，先吃饭好了，好，晚一点再打。我待会儿会先卖一卖东西，继续把它卖一卖。